Now, effective communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Who said that? Who said that? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Yeah, I bet you can. That was Winston Churchill, of course, during World War II, and sharing with us a little bit about fear. And this is where I want to go today, because so many people I talk to right now, I have fear. It's a big part of life, and it's turning into depression. People are getting melancholy. People are struggling with a lot of different things for a lot of different reasons. And the challenge with fear is fear, if you break it down. I love it when they break these things down. And one of the things I saw, they broke down the word fear, and they said fear is false for the F, evidence for the E, appearing for the A, real for the R. So false, evidence, appearing, real. That's fear. And what's interesting is, where does fear live? Fear lives in our head. And as Dale Carnegie said, it doesn't exist anywhere else other than in the mind. Think about that for a moment. That's where fear lives. It lives in your head. And what's amazing is when we sit there and we step back for a moment and think about this, what are we fearful and why are we fearful of it? Well, there's a reason. There's a reason. And that reason is because something we've experienced, or something we heard of, or something that we took to heart, or something that's impacted us in such a way that we believe that to be true. But then we really step back about it, we think about it, is it really true? Or is it false evidence appearing real? So there I was in college, and the last thing I had to do before I got my 2-year degree was to take an internship. And I talked to a bunch of people about taking internships, and they were telling me about these internships they took, and not that many people were satisfied with the internship they got. Either they didn't make any money at it, or they really didn't like what they were doing, and they really didn't pick or choose what they wanted to do. Now, my situation in my mind was a little bit different than other people. I knew I had to get an internship that paid me. Why? Because I was broke. Let's put it simple. I was broke. I didn't have a place to live. I had a pickup truck. That was it. I was working 4 jobs, going to community college, and I knew if I had to take on an internship, which was the last class I had to take in order to graduate with my 2-year degree, I had to get a paid internship. So I knew this going into it. And so I had to set myself up for success. But I was fearful that I was going to have to take an internship because I really wanted to get my degree, because I knew it had to take me to a better place than these minimum wage jobs I was working. But I was fearful that, I might get a bad internship, and I might get an internship that doesn't lead anywhere and doesn't pay me. Now what do? I don't have a place to stay. I need to be able to make some money somewhere just to feed myself, right? And so I decided I'm going to go into the internship director's office, and I'm going to walk in there, and I'm going to convince them to give me a tough internship. And why do I say tough internship? Because in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, a tough internship is probably a paid internship, right? If it's really challenging. And I remember going into the internship director's office, and this is years ago. I'm taking it back decades. But this was a teenager, young man. I would say I was probably 20 years old, 21. It would have been a 2-year degree. Yeah, so I was around 20 years old. And I walked in there and I said, "Hi, my name is Phil Zeller, and I'm here for the toughest internship you've ever given anybody in the history of this college." And the woman there looked at me, and she stared right at me. She didn't miss a beat. And she stared at me. She goes, "Hi, Phil Zeller. My name is Nada Turner, and I've been waiting for you for 5 years. Come, have a seat." How cool is this woman? Amazing woman. I sit down, I talk with her, and she said, "The reason I say I've been waiting for you for 5 years is we've had an internship opportunity with IBM for 5 years, and we've been looking for the right person that we could put in there that would represent our school and do a great job. You might be that person." A half an hour later, she looked at me and she said, "It's not might, you are. We would like you to represent our college and go to IBM and represent us. We want you to put all your strength to work and prove it to them that you belong." How cool is that? I get to IBM. I meet the people at IBM. And I love to tell you that everybody there was welcoming to me. But there were some people who said, "You don't belong here. You're not IBM material." And I looked at them and smiled and said, "I just have to prove myself. That's my goal." So with the things in life that you fear, attack them. Go after them. And when you attack them, you're going to end up in a better position. Oddly enough, 2 years later, I became a sales manager for a Fortune 100 company called IBM. So get busy, attack the fear, and the benefit is you will achieve the dreams you want.